Let's see, we're live on the YouTube. Oops, let me edit that. Stream settings. Edit. Save.
The crowd's excitement is building over this hot prime sub.
Yo, Garn. With the hot prime sub, yo. Oops. You were all out of 6-7. Sometimes you gotta reboot the 6-7. I get it. Ooh. Ooh. Let me go put this back. Hi. What are you doing? Just being a dog? You are such a puppy, dude. Oh, nice streak. Ad starting soon. Whoa. This guy is a dog. Hey. Whoa. Look at this dog. Look at this dog. You see that? Have anybody seen this dog before? Look at this dog. Now here's a dog who knows how to be a dog. I have acquired the dog. Here is a dog. This is a dog. Oh yes. This is a pup. Now this dog's got a lot in it. Oh my gosh, an immaculate canine indeed. Oh. Yes, you are a dog. Let me tell you, chat room, I thank you for all the streaks, by the way. I'm not really like a cat person. Like, I don't mind cats. But if you can get a dog that is cat-sized and does like just this is like perfect. A lot of smaller dogs will bark and you know there's like drawbacks to smaller dogs. I am a firm believer that bulldogs might be the greatest dogs of all time because he is so chill. He's like, I'm telling you, he's like a cat in dog form. It's like a cat who always loves me. I don't have to earn his love. He just loves me. He's just a dog and a cat package, or a cat and a dog package. I don't know. Like he's just like most of the time he's just this chill, and he's just very easy to manage. He's just very easy to manage. Oh, you are a dog. You are such a puppy.
Your perceived value in a
Here,
symbol
I'm
that
gonna hit this so we actually get some
merely
music.
an illusion. A path such as that
Yes.
leads down the path of the least favored
Oh,
son.
buddy. Yo, Dan, thanks for the tier 2. We'll go DK.
Bugs out.
Oh, he's a puppy. This is a real live dog. All right, let me post in the Discord real fast. Yeah, I know. You're a puppy. Are you a puppy? Is this a dog? Whoa, he's a puppy. Yes, you are a puppy. Oh, I love my dog. I have a dog in my hand. It is as lit as they come. Oh. Oh my goodness, you are so good today. Yeah, I know. Right, I let you be a dog again. I let you be dog. Oh man. Yo, the 100 streak. Thank you, Ventrasa. I appreciate you. Oh. Gumshoe is a dog. See, I pick you up, I rail you up a little bit, and now you just want to play. You just gotta chill. Alrighty. Let's see. The world is our oyster right now. And so it is our oyster. Alright, we're gonna jump in, we're gonna get going. We're gonna play some games, we're gonna have a good time. Today's gonna be fun. Hi. Check this out. Look at this. Wait. Why is it working? Hold up. We never got the items. Oh my gosh. It's like, what's going on here? Archie just went down, dude. No way, man. Archie literally went down just now. No way. All right, well, let's wait. There you go. Okay. There it is. Okay, we're back. We're back. Sometimes it does that. Sometimes it just does that. Okay, now we're good. Sometimes it do be that way. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there we go. All right, now we're cooking. Check this out. Look at this. Oh yeah, baby. Oh. Okay, hold on. I gotta. Soul of Wolf is off. Laser, thank you for the 22 months. Long time no watch. Hope all is well. What's a laser? I am doing quite well. Quite well. We have the cloud. We have put the 3 pieces of the fart cloud together. We have become all powerful. Hey, leave stuff alone, dude. Leave stuff alone. Leave stuff alone. Yeah, I saw this. I got caught up a little bit on the announcements with the state of play. It looks interesting. Not enough for me to get a PlayStation 5, but I think a lot of the stuff they did show was, at least from what I understanding, was on PC. Like Konami's gonna release Castlevania on all the systems and PC. Yeah. The more things that come to the PC in general, I'm always going to be a fan of. Let's see here. Did get some new equipment. Spike Breaker is an upgrade. Get anything else? Gladius, sort of ancient Rome. Downgrade. I think this is going to be the best one. A Royal Cloak is better by a decent amount, but we don't get the hearts. I honestly think we'll leave that alone for now. Okay. So wait, what was in the second collection? I know at Metal Gear Solid 4 was in the collection. Is it MGS 5 as well? What was the other game? Oh my gosh, dude. Peace Walker? What is Peace Walker? Oh my gosh, dude. The birds. Alright. You know what, bird? Let's see what you do here. Yeah, not so cool anymore, huh? Not so cool anymore, my dude, huh? Yeah. The Crisis Core of Metal Gear Solid.
So you finally decided to sell. Pity you, mere mortal like you, can join the great and mighty Snug Empire.
Yostafi, today is Friday, California. It is true. Is today Friday? Today is Friday. So normally when you break a torch, an item or a heart gets dropped, but I don't have the item that makes that happen. So it's basically out of habit that I'm doing it currently. Yo, thanks for the streak. All right. They're sitting on a gold mine. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Is it Friday the... Oh, frick. I didn't realize it was Friday the 13th. Gumshoe. Don't be a dog. Be a dog. Yikes. What are your thoughts on it? It looks cool. From what I saw, it looks pretty cool. Again, I'm not like the biggest Castlevania fan. I know that sounds a surprise. I really like Soten. And I have enjoyed playing other Castlevanias in the past. Moonstone. Don't mind. Hey, no! 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 If you stop whining, maybe I'll get you a bone. No! No. People who made Dead Cells are making it. Oh, interesting. It's one of those games to where if it's really good, I will eventually check it out, kind of thing. That's kind of where my brain is with it. But yeah, I'm not like jumping at the bit to go get it. I'll let others play it first. Yeah, the art style looked cool. Ooh, perfect. Storeroom key. Sun Song. Holy crap, there's a lot of stuff here. Hey, leave that alone, dude. All right, we are going to fight. I'm gonna go fight what's his name now because I have the means to. Hey, what are you doing over there, dude? Just to get access to the thing unlocked, then we'll continue to explore. Okay. Alright. The fart cloud is strong, dude.
You've defeated me, but all is not yet lost. The resurrection of Count Dracula is at hand.
So I'm confused in the trailer. They mentioned Trevor Belmont. Is that supposed to be Trevor Belmont, who's the old man, and then that's his daughter or something in the game? I was confused at, again, I don't know the Castlevania lore. Because there's like, in the letter that's being read, it's being read, the person that's reading it is an old person, an old man. And then in the game that's playing is a girl. So I wasn't sure if like that is his daughter that you play as, and they just didn't know that he had a daughter or something. I'm genuinely, I'm curious and like how that works. Okay, so we got Sun Song, storeroom key. Come over here, dude. And I am very, I haven't seen any of the anime. I don't know anything about how any of that works. Progressive shield. Okay, I think we have all the shields now. That's very good. Bongos. That's really good as well. Come up here. And we're just gonna get a few things in inverse. I'm not ready to reverse. I'm not ready to come here yet. It is not. This area is still pretty dangerous. So, and even though we do have the fart cloud, oh, boomerang. Okay, that's a good one. Hourglass progressive. Oh! Gamers! That's huge. That is absolutely. We have once again. We just need climb and then a bunch of power stars. That's very good. Extremely good. Extremely good. Okay, I just wanted to get that stuff because it's easy. Streaking. Yeah, we have both keys. That's very, very good. So I'm going to be letting you guys know about this all day today because I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for. But tomorrow is the last day of the bid war. And I'm giving you all the heads up so that you don't, if you were thinking about like dropping a big sub pack or something. Tomorrow, so we as streamers have the ability to have special days where we discount subs. So you get a discount for dropping a 5-pack, and then there's an additional discount that you can do, where it's, I believe, an additional 35% off. So we are going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to have that going for a certain amount of time. So if you were thinking about maybe dropping some subs for the bid war today, wait, because tomorrow it will be cheaper for you to do so. Oh, I missed one. Let me go back. It's funnier than 24. Yeah, there'll be a actual sale on money. What are we hearing? Compass. All right. All right. SM64 has a lot of options. Big scam tomorrow. You know, there is absolutely a world where I bring both games back. But if I did do that, it wouldn't be like it would be I need some time to think about it kind of thing. Oops, what in the world? Yeah, let's do that. All right. The big hundo. The huge hundo. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, a lot of it's just going to come down to what I have available to me. I was looking through the list of Archie games last night, actually, just to kind of get a preemptive list of I'd be interested in this. And there's definitely at least 8 games I would be interested in. Whether I would actually want to do them or not, I'm not sure. But I mean, we'll see what happens. It's going to be, again, a lot's going to happen between now and when we do the next one, so. Letter to Igor. Everything depends on champions. It really does, to be quite honest. Tomorrow. I'll be saying this all day. Tomorrow we're going to do the last day and we're going to get the 35% off sub special happening tomorrow too. Tomorrow's going to be crazy. I'm going to have that on. I'll have hype trains turned on all day. We're going out in style. So. Everything will be cheaper and should be a good time. Yeah, let's do this. I think this is a good idea. Organic hype will be happening. Again, Fridays, I've been doing a lot of, like Fridays are like 4 or 5 hour streams. It's kind of like an easing back into after a day off kind of thing. I've been really liking that. The plan for tomorrow, I'll just give you all the heads up, just so you can think about it. The plan for tomorrow is we'll do big early stream of this. I would like to be live by like 2 o'clock at the latest. And then we'll do till like 9 o'clock will be the bid war, and then we'll play Mafia the rest of the night. That's kind of the plan. So big long stream to pick the last game, and then immediately segue into a community night. That's the plan. Now plans can change, but that is what I am tentatively planning for right now. 14 hours, what? It would be from like 2 to 9 and then play Mafia for a few hours. We'll see. I don't know how long that would be, but we will see. We will see. I have the gas, yep. This is literally in logic for us to get to the reverse castle. You can have just the gas, and this allows you to do it. So we actually already beat in fact, is there anything I can put on? I don't even know. If I have any of the things. I don't think I have any of the... Yeah, I don't have any of the Alucard items. So, but when I get them, I can put them on now. Step on the gas. I will say this, chat room. Again, I'm not gonna reveal too much. I haven't really talked about it with anybody, just a couple people. But yesterday I had some time off, and I have been in the laboratory coming up with some fun things that I have planned for the community. Actual community things, not fake community things like hype trains. I've got some ideas cooking. There'll be some stuff that will be revealed sooner than later. But this year I really want to get back to some of the roots of what we used to do and get a little bit more organized with that. So, Sword saying thanks to the 59. Like bid wars, yes. No, I mean like doing things in the Discord. Yeah, not hype trains. Bid wars. Absolutely, sword sync. Bomb bag. Do we already have that? Okay, good. Bring back Club Siva. So here, I'll spoil this one for you. I'm in the process of putting. So some of you might remember this, but I couldn't believe it's been 5 years since we've done this. But I used to put out a yearly survey for my community called State of the Stream, where I'd ask, you know, different questions. Some of the questions being, you know, like trying to better understand my audience, who watches, kind of thing. Yo, Fancy, thanks for gifting a sub. It has. I went and checked to see when the last one was made, and it was 2021. And I was like, I need to get another one of these out here because we haven't even like done this in a long time. And so I've been working on that, and then I have one of my mods who's very good at data collection in a good way. Not bad data, but just like good at surveying and doing kind of just getting good questions to ask people that they want to answer, has been helping me review it and put it together. So that is going to be out within the next week or so. And so there will be questions regarding things like community events and stuff to get a better feel of what people want to do, etc. But I've been meaning to put that out for a long time, and I've just been really, really lazy. But I think, yeah, that goes this way. That will be something that I think people will appreciate filling out. I have a dossier. I have all of your data. Yeah, it used to be a yearly thing, and then I don't know it. You know what? Honestly, probably happened. This is what probably happened. Genuine. I got busy with doing Ironmon stuff, and we kind of like expanded and grew to a very large like spot. And I just got busy with Ironmon. Honestly, Ironmon really slowed me down in a lot of ways because I was putting a lot of effort towards that. So I've been thinking about a lot of stuff that I want to do. What we got? Power Star. All right, we've got like probably 30 Power Stars at this point. So I'm gonna get something like that out. Officer Megan, thanks for the 89. Yeah, we do surveys still, like with Discord Wars. It was funny because in the last one, Tar, there was questions about Discord Wars that was like, how do you feel about Discord Wars? And it was stuff that we just ask in the Discord Wars survey anyways, but there was a lot of stuff. Gotcha. Where I was like, oh yeah, this would be information that I'd like to know about. So yeah. But this one is just kind of a general feel of just where the community's at on certain things. And honestly, the Turnbound, us all playing Turnbound together is really what started to get my gears moving. Because I really, really want to do more stuff where we as a community play games together and kind of dissect things and get into stuff for like stretches of time, right? I think those type of experiences are really, really good and fun, and I think especially when I'm involved, it's not just the community and that I'm not involved in it, but like I'm actually playing games with people. I think it's just way easier for people to jump in, kind of thing. So I want to do more stuff like that. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Did I miss that one? Let's go. Sorry. Absolutely. You may. This is where I say, can you? I hated that in school where you would ask something or can I do this? Then the grammatically correct person would say, well, can you? Oh, Shockwave's really good. I could have had that for a while. Yeah, can you go to the bathrooms? Can you go to the bathroom was always the big one, for sure. It is a lot of easy dunk checks. We've had access to it for a while, but it was always scary. Yeah, that one's a classic X-Man. The gas cloud is pretty sick. No cap. Start these. It is. We have put together the Triforce of Stink. And we are unstoppable, at least for a while. Mist could kill. Mist could stink. Okay, I'm gonna give him a bone because he's behaving himself now. I want to reward you. Hi. Hey. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Hey, hey. Good boy. You good boy. Yes. Thank you for not being a whiny baby. Yeah, now you get rewarded for no. Don't shoot. Hey, wrong way. This one. Good boy. Don't shoot the other one, dude. Don't shoot. This one. Hi. This one. Whoa. Okay. All right. Been watching the VODs before bed every night for a while now. Claim the Triforce of being Stinky Boy to get through SCTV's worst stages. This is the way forward. Yeah, well, if there was something like an invincible cloud of stink in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, I would absolutely use that to my advantage. Unfortunately, there is nothing like that that I know of. Yo, how am I driving? Thanks to the 136. Gonna have to find unlock some new lore in Sonic. That game itself is not wrong. Invincible cottage cheese. I'm telling you, the day I realized you could put buffalo sauce on things at the ripe age of 35 was when I realized, oh my goodness, I have the power. I now just put buffalo sauce on the cottage cheese and it's so delicious. Genuinely, it is so good. Power star. Alright, we'll just keep it at 35. It changed everything, dude. It is actually fantastic. Is it just alter? It's better tasting ketchup. It feels kind of like ketchup in the sense that it placates a lot of bad taste, but with actual some spice. So yeah, I did delete a few emotes that were just kind of like fillers. Not that I have any plans or anything, but there's just like literally I got rid of the zoomer emote. I got rid of the buffalo emote. What other emotes? I got rid of no, I think. Just a few ones that were kind of just memes. I also got rid of the fantasy emote. I kept the sci-fi since sci-fi 1. Moment is still there. It was like emotes that were genuinely memes that were not used seriously. Yeah, this way. Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't get rid of something that people potentially might like. Don't worry. No, I just deleted stuff. It was literally like things that I'm like pretty confident most people will not care about if I got like if someone's really sad that I got rid of the zoomer emote, I don't know what to tell you. That was a fun joke for a little bit of time, but it was never going to be something permanent. Yeah, we'll keep that the trash emote until we beat it for sure. Yeah, the Buffalo thing was just for Scamathon things, and Scamathon's done, and just it didn't really have any meaning or anything. We didn't make it. No, there was an emote of my head face with a haircut that was a zoomer. It's true. It's true. Again, I'm gonna make zero promises on when things are going to happen because it's just a lot of it is just when I have time to work on stuff and get organized with certain things. But I do want to do some rehauling. Again, I'm gonna put out a survey within the next week or so. Again, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, we used to do a yearly survey that covered a lot of just things about the community, and a big chunk of it was emotes. Like, what emotes do you like? What emotes do you not like? You know, what do you do in the Discord? What community events do you like participating in? You know, how often do you watch? Like, what are some things you know, what kind of content do you like to watch? What content do you not like to watch? It's a very overlapping. It gives me a lot of really good feedback for how to improve the stream and stuff like that. We used to put this out every year, and I'm gonna be putting it out again within the week. And one of the things will be emotes. And I do want to kind of rehaul emotes, I think, to some degree. Not like get rid of a bunch of emotes, but put some more thought into how I go about emotes, etc. So there will be an opportunity to give feedback on those things sooner than later. So thanks for the stream. Oh, let's do this first. I almost forgot. But yeah, I've been very much in my brain of kind of just working on improving some stuff that I've been kind of putting on the back burner for a while. Yeah, pick nails is good. We're getting a lot of small checks, nothing like large. But a bunch of things that add up over time. Curious to see. See if we pull something big here. Angler key, okay. Decent one. So the great thing about GIF emotes is I have so many slots that I'm not looking to really get rid of anything unless I feel like it's just literally just a meme that no one uses. I have 20 slots. Like, the GIF emotes are very much low energy. I'm not putting much effort into this. I think this is funny more than valuable. We did get the full fart cloud, yep. Like, there's a bunch of emotes that I'm sure most people don't ever use or never even think about. Did I not go through? Oh, that's that one, that's why. But because we have so many spaces, there's really no... I'm not in any rush. The warehouse key's good. A lot of Paper Mario stuff. They're just kind of there. Yeah, I mean, the Boat and Stoughton one really literally has value for one moment in the entire game. I guess when we kind of ride the boat guy, it has no one's like, I gotta subscribe for Boat and Stoughton, dude. Or yeah, it's just there. Maybe somebody literally subs so they could post that somewhere. I don't know. Who am I to decide? Okay. Yeah. The cloud is very funny. I don't know what they were thinking when they made it, but I'm glad it exists because it makes this section so much easier. And this is only the second time that we've gotten all three. Outside of, you know, fully clearing a game or something. And yo, what's up, Arian? He's just stuck, dude. He doesn't even know what to do. It's just like, what is this thing? The AI doesn't know what to do with the cloud. It's really funny. It gets so confused, man. Because I don't know, when do you actually complete this trifecta in the game? I assume this is somewhere in the reverse castle that you get access to this. After Galamoth? Oh, is that what Galamoth unlocks? Ah, okay, that explains it. Because it's very strong. So I have a question for chat. I completely forgot this game came out. But has anyone played the new Mario Tennis? This came out yesterday? And I saw that it got good reviews on Metacritic. And I've also heard it's more Mario Party than tennis. But it did very well reviews. It got good reviews for a Mario Tennis game. It's a lot of tutorials. Looked a visual bit dated, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about visuals for a Mario Tennis game, to be fair. It's not a priority. Does it play well? That's the question that I have. If I can't see the sweat off of Mario's face after a big serve, then I don't want any of it. That's where I'm at. I don't know if we'll ever get to a point where smell is something when it comes to experiences. Maybe. I know there are like certain movies or like shows like that smell is part of the deal, right? If you go on, you know, California. What is it? What's the ride at Disney or California Adventure? So, like, specific experiences, but I don't think there's ever going to be anything that can just, like, replicate stuff game by game. That would be pretty crazy. Made me throw up. I'm not surprised that attraction was short-lived. Yeah, smell is just one of those things I think just generally you probably don't want to mess with too much. Because everybody is different, right? Like, what smells really good to someone might smell really bad to someone else. And it's just, you can't, once you, you know, you can't, it's hard to ignore. Where are we at right now? Yeah, let's do this. Alright, after this boss fight, I'm gonna run ads. Ruins King. Smell like blood. That's crazy. That's actually... Dude, Kojima is a different beast, man. He was ahead of his time in many ways. Yo, donkey! Donkey! Let's go! You were looking into modding Skyrim VR. You found some interesting stuff. I'm sure. Oh, ads. I gotta run ads. Oh, and Rooster. Okay, I actually have to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna do that. I don't think anything can appear here that could kill me, but just in case. Alright. Be right back, chat room. Bathroom time. returned. All right. I love how everything just freezes, man. What is that? Jewel Knuckles. Alright, well, we've cleared out all of the castle that I can clear. We could go into the inverted castle, but we don't have the greatest of armor, and even though I have the OP Cloud, I don't think it makes a lot of sense for us to do that for now. We just got a bunch of stuff. We got Donkey Kong. We got Rooster. I'm trying to see what else. We've got some Paper Mario progress. Let's mark that down. Trying to think of what I want to do here. Just trying to think.
The crowd
Yeah, we've done some FM.
building over this hot prime sub. Ah!
Tricks thanks to 49. Yep, that's been defeated. Just based on what I have so far. Here, let's mark this down. Oh, wait. Okay, I see. We did a decent amount of FM grinding. Actually, see, I kind of want to do a little bit more. Again, Fridays are just big chill days, so I'm just kind of getting back into the swing of things. So I wouldn't mind just getting the FM grind done today. And tomorrow's the big day where we make a push. The only thing about FM that I don't like is that I do all this FM grind and then I die to something stupid in like Sonic. And then I get really sad about it. But there is a decent amount of checks in all of these games that it probably would not be a bad idea to like farm. You know? Are we just doing... Yeah, I don't have the armor right now to where I want to go to Reverse Castle at this moment, even though we have the gas cloud. So we got Paracarry, which doesn't really open up a lot of stuff. Again, Donkey does... if we had Coconut Gun, I think I would feel a lot better about Donkey Kong. Let me see just what we have. I'm just kind of looking. If we had Coconut Gun, I think I'd be more interested in Donkey Kong, but we don't. Again, I'm just kind of seeing what we can potentially do. Again, I don't think we actually got a lot of Paper Mario content. I don't think we got LADX is interesting. Let me take a look at it. LADX, we have some stuff, but again, it's not as much as you would think because we don't have the strength upgrade. So like the strength upgrade actually locks a lot of the content that we want. So there's really only, let's see. Yeah, there's like 13 checks in LADX. So that isn't a lot. Ocarina of Time, we didn't really get much. We got the boomerang. Paper Mario, again, Paracarry doesn't really unlock a ton. SM64, there is a lot of stuff in SM64. There is a lot of stuff in SM64, but this is where my brain's at, chat. This is where my head is at right now. Again, today's stream, I don't think it's going to be super long. Probably stream for another 3 hours or so. Tomorrow is the last day that we're doing the bid war, and so I'm debating on this because we could do FM tomorrow and just towards the end, but I kind of want it to be fun action stuff tomorrow, but I also don't want to lose the run tomorrow. That has progression. I think SM64 does have a decent amount of progression for sure. I agree. I don't disagree with you. I'm just debating on it. Do I want to do SM64 right now, or do I want to save it for tomorrow? Because again, my idea is tomorrow will be the big day that we just go for it. OT just doesn't have anything. We don't really have a lot of. We got some items that we got, like Sun Song. I think we got Song of Storms as well, so there's a little bit of progress. Yeah, I think today we just do, and if we lose the run tomorrow, I'll just boot up another run. It's not the end of the world. No, Mafia is gonna be happening tomorrow. In fact, I'll post that in the Discord. I'll post that in the Mafia channel. Alright, cool. Okay. Yeah, let's just do comfy FM grind today for a little bit. Just a short little banger of a stream. We'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind, but I think this is actually a really good idea. And then we can always close the day tomorrow at the end with some FM too, because there'll be more FM content that will pop up for sure. I don't know. FM is fun for me in the sense that it's just like it's an easy way for me just to kind of talk and hang out with Jeff. All right, let's see. In the sense that it's an awesome and good video game. All right. Cool. Let's do it. Whoa. All right, let's see what we got here. Villager 1 only has million curry. Alright. Did get a few new cards, so I'll probably work those in. me change the game name as well. Yu-Gi-Oh! Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Is tonight the start of tonight's the start of the what's it called? The All-Star weekend starts this week for basketball, right? So it's the celebrity game tonight. Jake from State Farm. What are you talking about, dude? Shams is playing. I hope they bench him the entire time and he doesn't get to play a single minute. I hope he just sits on the bench the entire time. That would be the funniest thing of all time. It would be extremely petty, but it would be extremely hilarious. I'm all about petty, man. I don't know if petty is good, but I definitely enjoy being petty sometimes. I don't know if it's a healthy thing to do, but it's a funny thing to do. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of dragons. We got a lot of dragons. A lot of dragons here. All right, let's see what we got here. Electrics do I have? I have no electrics. Yo, thanks for the streak. Do you have a good bone, dude? Delicious? Yeah? Well, come up here. Come up. Come up here and hang out with me. No? Okay. See ya. I probably should take him out to the bathroom. Hold on, let me do that real quick. I haven't taken him out in a while. Let's go. Let's go. Alrighty. Sorry. Do this thing. Dude, it's so warm in Wisconsin today. I have been loving it. Just absolutely loving it, man. Today was a beautiful day out. Huge fan of good weather. Oh, man. We're supposed to be getting into the 50s or something next week in Wisconsin, which is incredible in the month of February. I am very much looking forward to nicer weather, man. Get me there. 55 tomorrow, is that what it was? Yeah. Yo, nice, HT. That sounds very fun. The King of Ghosts. Yo, speaking of the King of Ghosts. Okay. Last juggler. Does this work? I think this works. Yeah. Dragon Zombie is good. Ooh, small keyring fire temple. Okay. So we now have the boss key in the fire temple, and we have the small key in the fire temple. There might be some value there. I think we got Goron Tunic as well, if I remember correctly. So fire temple, interesting possibility right now. We don't have the hammer yet, but so not bad at all. What do we have for percentage wise? I actually haven't really been paying attention to that. 24.12, okay. What's up, dude? You play this on PlayStation 1 as a kid? It did come out on PlayStation 1, so that checks out. That does check out. It was a video game of all time. Let's go beat up Shoddy. Yeah. Honestly, I probably would enjoy a lot more digital card games if I gave them a shot, where you don't have to spend money, but you still get the same feel of opening packs and things like that. The dopamine hit of opening up a pack when you beat a duelist is always fun. Hearthstone is kind of fun. I've seen. I think it could be a game for me that I would enjoy. Ooh, Ooh, okay. What doesn't really open up? It does open up chapter 5. Okay. That's interesting. That's a good one. Chapter 5 is now open in Paper Mario. So that's more things we can do tomorrow. What is the rule in Heishin 1 and FM where it is expected to lose? Yeah. What Walladil said. You actually never fight Heishin. I think Heishin 1 doesn't get unlocked until way at the end of the game, and I don't think you're ever technically required to beat him to beat the game. You basically start, the way it works is you basically start with the Egypt 1 duelists. So, like Shadi, is it Shadi or whatever his name is? Not Shadi, it's the other guy. Simon and Jono and Tiana, and then Villager 1, 2, and 3. And then after that, every duelist is a progressive duelist. So the next one up is Seto. And if you find a progressive duelist check, you get Seto. And then you go to the tournament and do all those. And then you come back and do the mages and things like that. So it's not like a specific Seto specifically is hidden somewhere. It's just a progressive duelist that moves you towards that. No worries here, Tina. Nope, Gumshoe, leave it alone. Leave it alone. No. No. White Assassin, thanks for the 53 months. Appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. If you're ever curious more in how the details work, I do have a video specifically for how it works. It's kind of like a general FM explanation, but it does have some archipelago stuff in there too. It's like a 3-minute video. Cool seeing it in MM. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. FM did not win the bid war, so it will not be coming back for MM2. But I'm going to try and find something that gives off a vibe of it, but isn't FM. I can confidently say that FM will probably not be back. It's such a... You either really like it or you really hate it kind of thing. And so it's a very polarizing game. There probably will not be any like Yu-Gi-Oh games or anything like that. Yeah, it's nice to have a game I can check out on. Again, I've said this many times. I think the fact that there is something that doesn't always present danger is not a negative. It has its moments where it will be kind of scary in the future. And I don't know, it's just nice to have something I can pop in on, like again today, where I'm just like, I'm not in any Rush. I'm just chilling. Ooh, Color Dragon. And we're just hanging out and talking. Like, I think that's very important. Not everything needs to be high octane gaming. I don't know. Don't think it's that important. Obviously I want people to tune in and care and get excited about the content, but I also need to worry. I'm concerned about my own enjoyment as well. Oops. Paper Mario, yeah, Paper Mario. Again, there are things that we can do that can replace it, for sure. But I still have to think in Paper Mario. This is a lot of not really thinking. It's very autopilot. Yeah, it's nice to have some games that can just kind of give me some new pulls. Stu, thanks for the 103.
Honestly think that you could ever subscribe for one whole year?
There's almost no danger. I don't really think there's that much. I mean, there is a difference, yes, but there really isn't a difference. There's definitely, like, it's like the difference is more like on the margins, basically. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think it's really the danger part of FM that is the downside of it. I think it's just very repetitive. If every battle, let's put it to you this way. If every battle in FM was I could lose the run, I think that would be extremely bad. If every 5 minutes I could lose the run, I think that would be extremely bad. The game becomes like you could swing way past the other way. I think generally speaking, just in general, it's just a very repetitive game that does the same thing over and over again. And a lot of people don't find interest in that. You know? Like I'll put it to you this way. Yesterday, Wednesday, we played FM and we had probably one of my favorite moments when we were talking about the wallet thing. We were just goofing off, having a conversation about stuff that was just like very easy engagement talking. And the people that wanted to participate participated, and the people that didn't. But it was a very cool, like, engaging moment of just like, hey, we can goof off and do that. I can't do that where I can just joke about stuff and not even have in the back of my mind worry that I'm not going to die. That's an important part of the challenge. Having downtime is really, really... Now, I think FM probably goes a little bit over the top. I have been thinking about these things, but I genuinely think that the goals that I have in this challenge are, you know, how do I word this the correct way? I think sometimes people forget that I'm a human being. And I am not just an entertainment machine that can just infinitely produce content for you to consume. I think I genuinely put people, I don't think they realize that, but I think genuinely there's like a disconnect. And having something to where I'm almost at no risk of dying is good in the grand scheme of things on areas you don't actually see. He is a content machine. I mean, again, I definitely think that Paper Mario and we do have other conversations during stuff, right? Like the risk in Paper Mario is still pretty chill, and yes, to some degree I can have those conversations. I think here's the bottom line, and I think there's just an easier way to say this. Right? I think some people are just not interested in Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's okay. And I genuinely believe it has really nothing to do with the risk factor. It has more to do with this is just not your cup of tea. And that's okay. And I think instead of trying to like solve the issue or trying to, you know, fix it, I think it's okay to just be like certain games are going to be something that people enjoy more so than others. At the end of the day, I genuinely like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For a little bit here and there. Like right now, this is like perfect for where my brain's at. Because again, this might come as a shock to some of you, but while I do create stuff because at the end of the day, I want people to watch me stream, right? I also want to do stuff that I enjoy. And if every game was on the level of, you know, Sonic or had to feel like that, I wouldn't be able to stream this for 4 months straight. Because it would be exhausting and it would be tiring. It would be... It's nice to be able to pick up a game and say, you know what? I have a couple places I could die in, but generally speaking, we can get some safe checks and maybe get some big progress. And just use it as background noise. Yeah, 5 is a good compromise. 1 is too low. 15 is too many. 5 feels like a really good number. It just lasts too long. In general, I find 15 card much more better paced for Archies. Yeah, I could see that. I think if we're thinking about Multiworld Madness 2, I think I don't want to put something in here exactly like FM. I think that in general, I like the idea of jumping around in games a lot more often. And I think FM is just a game, usually if I'm playing it, it's for an extended period of time. Like, for example, Paper Mario is a game, I can get all my checks done in about 40 minutes at the start. And it comes in increments of like 30 to 40, where you jump in, you jump out, and you move on to the next thing. FM is definitely, if I'm committing to FM, it's never really a short trip. It's like I'm locked in for an hour in the very least, and probably longer. It just depends on what the Archie is, you know? I know they're working on a TCG, but it just depends on, you know, what it's fleshed out. I thought I got a new card that I really liked. Like I said, I just like having something in there that, again, this is another point where it's different than Paper Mario. Paper Mario has a lot more, how do I word this? Like finite checks, where kind of similar to what I just said, I'm in, I'm out. It's nice to be like, hey, Friday, I'm kind of feeling a little bit more chill. We're going to play Soten, and then I'm going to play FM. And FM, I know, will probably take up 3 hours, and I can count on it just being kind of a chill 3-hour plan. Paper Mario, it's like, I'm going to go do Paper Mario checks. It's going to take me 20 minutes, and then I'm done. And then I have to potentially do something a little bit more intense when I'm really not in the, like, mindset for it. You know? I mean, again, I I can't tell you how you feel, Locke, right? If you're telling me like that's how it is, I'm just telling you from my own personal experience that when it comes down to it, I think both games I have not died in, I am way more likely to lose a run in Forbidden Memories than I am in Paper Mario. There are definitely stretches in FM to where there is zero risk because I'm just grinding people that I am, you know, but I have never really felt in danger in Paper Mario ever. And like technically speaking, if there is a situation where like I don't run away in an encounter, that absolutely could hurt me. But it is, it's like going from 99.9% of death to like 99% when it comes to the difference. There are absolutely risks, but it's so easy just to plan for and kind of come up with a plan at this point in Paper Mario that really I think the only thing that gets me is not running away from an enemy that's level 7 or something, which could happen. Yeah, it's very backloaded for sure. Yeah, I think having one game that is extremely safe to where there's zero risk, and we're not even talking just FM, I'm just saying in general, is good. And I'm not even saying like, you know, less than Sonic. I think on this level of zero difficulty, I can pop the game in and not play is very, very, very good. Literally saying almost no chance of me dying, I think is very, very good. With 8 games. If I were to do something like Talon, where he's got 5 games, I would want the 5 games to all feel pretty somewhat mild risk, where I could die in any of them. But with 8 games, I definitely want one game that's just like, hey, I'm just, realistically, we all know I'm never gonna die in this game. All I will say is this, Locke, this is what I will say. I feel like I've had this conversation with you like 4 times, and every single time we've had it, you've been watching my stream while I play FM. So while I get what you're saying, you're still in here. And maybe it's not your cup of tea, but you're still present talking to me while I play FM. So there's at least some level of something that keeps you staying. Maybe you're not fully locked in and you're doing something else in the background, but you are still here, present. I saw, how are the Fire Emblem, you said Sacred Stone Supreme, do they have something for, I would be curious to do a Fire Emblem game because I really like the GBA Fire Emblems, to be honest. Those were very enjoyable experiences. Ooh. Only Sacred Stones? Once in a while to see if the chat is interesting. Usually, I will say this: there are stretches, but I would argue that during FM, once we get going with conversations, FM chat's very lively and pretty talkative, and we've had some of our funniest combos during FM. It usually takes a couple minutes to warm up because people are like, FM, and then it's, you know, on me to get the conversation going. But typically, people are pretty talkative at FM, and like, because I can autopilot and just talk to people. It's a very good just chat interaction game for sure. Yeah. Because I definitely am less likely to see messages when I'm playing other games because I die way more. Yeah, we're just chatting. We're on a plane to Egypt and we're just chatting while I, you know, go through and fight stuff. And we get our little dopamine hits with when we hit checks and things like that, and it gets done what it accomplishes the goal that I want, which is just more of a more intimate hangout with my community than just me playing the game and, you know, reacting to things. Who am I fighting right now? Yeah, it's fine. Is a neat chill game because it's low checks, mine are 42 because I don't include end game options, dungeons. Each map and legendary weapon is a check, so you can easily do a map or two and not really hold up progress. What's the max you can do? Because one of the things I saw Syrup talk earlier, Supreme, that I've been thinking about is time investment to check ratio. And some of those missions, when you're, again, I'm not a Fire Emblem good gamer. We all know about the tactician, the suspect mine. My concern would be to get one check, it would take a lot of time, or two checks. That would be my biggest thing, is check to investment ratio. Because I do like the Fire Emblem games. I wonder if there's a way you could kind of speed it up, but also have some more of the dopamine hit, but not over speed it up. Is very poor check time ratio, yeah. I will say again, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream for those who are coming in late, where I'm finally getting around to doing a state of the stream survey. We used to do these years ago where I polled people on different things that were on my brain, and one of the things that is on there is a list of games that I have mild interest in Multiworld Madness 2. And one of the games I'm pretty sure I put on there, let me actually check real quick. I believe was a Fire, I believe I put Fire Emblem on there, surprisingly enough. So if there are things that you want or interested in, or like where my brain is at, when again, I'll probably put this out within a week or so. I'm still working on it with another person. Let me see. If I didn't, I'll throw it on there. Let's see. Did I put Fire Emblem on there? Sure, I'll add Fire Emblem on there. It's just like a... Sacred Stones is 8, right? Okay. Perfect. How many checks are in FM? Like 400 or something? 300? So I do value the feedback, and I knew going forward FM is very much it's a very polarizing game. The people that like it really like it. The people that don't, you know, that they don't, and that's okay. But, you know, generally speaking, I would love to hit 8 games that people, for the most part, genuinely like to watch. But that's pretty tricky sometimes to just nail it completely. Yes, I think 8 is a good number. I really like 8. Eight has felt very good. It's a nice what's the word I'm thinking? Conglomerate of games. Variety. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? I think generally speaking, most people interact with streams that way, Pylord. Most people, the stream is on in the background, and as long as the streamer is putting effort into just, you know, keeping it interesting or just whatever, I think is typically what people want. All right, I gotta run ads, chat room. It's that time of stream. You're not missing much. I'll see you on the flip side. Like last night, I was watching my good friend Latorius play Kaizo Ironmon, Super Kaizo, and I was working on projects and things like that. It's tough to be just fully locked into the stream, I think, for most people. Got other stuff going on. Oh, 2 electrics? Might be 2. Ooh, did I want to get rid of that? Probably not, but it doesn't matter. Oh, wow, I already have 3. Yikes. That's unfortunate. Well. I don't think Sea King Dragon is actually a dragon, if I remember correctly. Spike Seadra is, though. That is definitely a dragon. Here to vibe. Always vibing. Morning. Wood remains. Ooh, okay, let's do mine. Dude, has anyone ever had nitro coffee before? It's not a brand, it's like a style of coffee. Like nitro brew. It's like cold brew on steroids in terms of it's cold brew, but it tastes so much better than cold brew. I've had it before, but I had some again today for the first time in a while, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so smooth. It kind of is, it does feel like drinking, I don't really drink beer that often, but it kind of had that smoothness. I was like, dang, this is really nice. Because I drink a lot more cold brew now, and my biggest issue with cold brew is that it's like not a huge fan of the taste. I definitely drink it for the caffeine more than anything. But it was a good time. Do I remember nitro? I don't think I ever had nitro Pepsi, Abson. I should maybe try some. Was it supposed to be less bitter? I feel, at least the cold brews I have, it's the opposite. Like, it's a different flavor. I don't know if bitter is the right word, but I don't like the taste of a lot of cold brews. Yo, thanks, Bacon Bits. You still have a can of it in your fridge? How long? Hold on. How long has that can been in your refrigerator, gamer? Nitro Pepsi was discontinued in January 2025. What? Alter, if you can hear me, do me a favor, and when he's not looking, drink his Pepsi. Say you were thirsty. And then blame it on Shadow or something. Abson, if I ever come to your house, I'm gonna want to drink your Nitro Pepsi. And as a host, you better let me drink it. Save that for me, dude. It's like drinking like a wine, dude. This Pepsi's been aging for 3 years in my refrigerator. I saved it for a special occasion. To be fair though, I can't give too much crap to Absalon because I have this, but this is a little bit different. We got these at TwitchCon one year, and it has my username on it from partners. All the partners got a glass little mini Coca-Cola, so I've kept that. That's very sentimental to me. So I can't give him too much crap. Just a little. Drop the news. I'm excited to hear this news. Is she okay with you dropping the news? She's had this pumpkin spice peeps. Where is she storing these? In the fridge next to the Pepsi. Now hear me out. Drop the peeps into the Nitro Pepsi and see what happens. For science. Nitro Peepsy. Dude, it's so funny. I will occasionally go through like my pantry or like my refrigerator and check the dates on things when I'm cleaning it out. And I'm always, the pantry especially, because there's stuff in there that gets like put in the back and then I don't get to it for a while. And then I look at the date and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was 2 years ago. What am I doing? And then obviously I throw it away. But I've definitely been guilty of not realizing I had stuff that I needed to toss. Yeah. Well, it's less that I forget about it. Right? Hi. Okay. Now, what was it the other day that I looked at the date and I was like, oh, it was something, it was a pantry thing. I don't remember. It was, this was recent because I've been like moving stuff around. I did have a bag of sugar that was from 2024. I bought sugar for something, never opened the bag. Never opened the bag of sugar, but I've been thinking more about cooking and stuff. Looked at it and it was like, oh, I probably should get some more, and then went to the grocery store and got stuff. Do you think so? For a long time? Do they like legally have to put certain things on these dates because they're supposed to, from a we have to cover our bases just in case kind of deal? The dates are made up. Interesting. Into throwing away perfectly fine. You telling me Big Food is trying to get me to buy more food? So they put dates on there so I throw it away and buy more food? Everything should have a date on it. You just got to look for it. Has no moisture got to it. Listen, I'm gonna show you. This is old man pie here getting excited about things. Watch See, I got these containers from Costco. Okay, so this is my flour. These things are so, this is what has changed my like mindset why I've been cleaning more. These containers are so sick. Okay, I'm not gonna, but like I literally just press the button and then I can take the top off. And I know some of you are like, dude, I've had these for years. But for me, I can, it's so nice to store. Oh my gosh, you know. And to listen, cowboy, it's 100%, but you know, because I would normally just get flour, throw it in my pantry, and then you know never think, because I never cooked, I never baked things, so you know it's been a fun experience of learning my way around new like cooking utensils or containers or things like that. Yeah, absolutely. Over new Tupperware. I just threw out, I just threw out a bunch of Tupperware. Making space and organizing my cabinets has been very cathartic. I do think something that will probably happen, and a lot of you will be very excited about this. I want to do some cooking streams. And if I do the cooking streams, they'll probably be actually on Instagram. I don't know if I'm going to put them on Twitch. We'll see. Because it's just easier that way. But I absolutely, as I get more comfortable with cooking, I definitely want to do a few. So we'll see. This is probably still a decent time away. It will probably be a very sporadic, oh, I want to do this. But cooking is genuinely something I'm enjoying. I like the process of going to the grocery store now and picking things out. My actual cart is not just full of frozen food and things that look like I'm a single dude, but like ingredients and actual, you know, yo, pork chopper, thanks for gifting a sub. I've genuinely enjoyed going to the grocery store, putting on some music, locking in, and just, you know, what am I doing? Going and taking time and doing it. Yo, pork chopper, thanks for the 2 subs. Where would you like to put those? I did. I restocked a bunch of my seasonings and a few spices as well. Mostly seasonings, but I got a few spices as well. Donkey Kong for those 3? Okay. Mention this at the beginning of the stream. I'll just mention it quickly here. Tomorrow is the last day, and I'm encouraging people that if you were thinking about gifting a sub, wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to make the subs 35% off. I have the ability to make subs cheaper. A few times a year they give me like these tokens I can turn in, and for like an 8-hour amount of time you can get subs at 35% off. So if you want to do that, tomorrow it'll be cheaper for you guys to actually, if you want to support in that way. Min, thanks for the 30 months. How about 8 vacuum cleaners? I think there are certain things that will never excite me. Vacuum cleaners is probably one of them. I've heard the rumors. I have a Shark. I think that's the brand. I think that's what the brand of vacuum I have. Something Shark or something. I don't know. Into bread, man. I don't think bread is one of those things. Cooking in general is growing, so who knows? I can't say. I wouldn't, if you would have asked me a year ago I'd be really into cooking, I'd be like, man, I hate cooking, it's a chore. But now, because I get it all done at once, it owns. Dude, one thing some recipe that I'm really looking into is they use cornflakes as like a breading for chicken. That's on I bought cornflakes for the first time in like 5 years. So I got a box of cornflakes in my house now that I've got ready to do breading for chicken. And I'm actually really excited about that. Okay, what are we looking here? Yeah, let's save. Let's save. Chicken and cornflakes. Ooh. Trying to think of some other recipes that have been catching my eye that are on my radar. Again, I saw some homemade crunch wraps that I think don't look too difficult that I want to try. There's a lot of really egg-based things that are really, I mean, you can just like throw eggs, cheese, a high-protein meat, and some, vegetables together, and it's just a really good breakfast bowl. I've already done one of those before, but I kind of want to do more. Just avoid the NyQuil. Yeah, I don't plan on doing NyQuil chicken. That's one I don't have on my list to do, thankfully. I have been doing Cowboy. I made basically they're like smash burger tacos. And so I get like 96% lean beef, and I just basically spread it on a tortilla and then throw it down. That was really good. And it was very filling, and again, actually pretty decent on the protein to calorie scale. And they have recipes that you can make it like a Big Mac almost, and you can get like mustard, ketchup, relish, and make the Big Mac sauce or whatever it is. I don't really like Big Macs, so I don't. But yeah, I do the 96% lean beef, spread it on the tortilla really thin, and it cooks really well. and then you put some cheese on it, you put some seasoning on it, and then you fold it like a taco, and it's got a ton of beef. It's like a lot of beef, like way more than I normally would put in a taco. But because it's so lean, it like hits really well. Steak stuff, put it in the fridge for like a day and cook it at like 200 degrees for an hour or so. Interesting. So I made these steak tacos, and I just got a sirloin, which is sirloin's like what, one of the cheaper cuts. And I just sliced it up a bunch and just threw it into a pan and threw some seasoning in it. And the steak burritos, like steak breakfast burritos, and they were very, very good. I was like, holy crap. I got 2 sirloins, and it was like 25 bucks for both, like a pound each. And it is like, it's basically like 2 weeks worth of food in these burritos. It's fantastic. Yeah, yep. Arona, he's on all of the short forms. He's very good. He goes over recipes. Yes, he's fantastic. He's absolutely, I know exactly who you're talking about. He's Australian. He's got a very Australian accent, and he goes through, and then he usually offers like some level of like, this is healthier version, and his gloves, and he does the little jazz hands, and yeah, he's fantastic. Pecan crusted chicken recipe. I'm not a big pecan guy. Can you message me one of your favorite recipes? Yeah, just tell me the website. We do have a food channel. We actually have a food channel, and we used to do a cookbook club, but that will probably be coming back sooner than later. Now that I'm very interested in cooking, I kind of want to get, there's some things that have been on my mind in general, community wise, within the Discord, that are absolutely going to be coming back, and I will be involved in. So cooking is definitely one of them. But yeah, we do have a food channel. People post their stuff. I don't post enough there, but I mean, my Instagram is basically the food channel. Everything that I cook and make, I post on Insta now, along with a video or things like that. Absolutely. If you have a recipe you want to share, you should absolutely post it in there. I think that would be for the person that was mentioning, you know, can they share their favorite video of a recipe? Just post it in the food channel. 100%. So rotisserie chicken is one of those things I actually can't stand. I don't know what it is, but I hate the taste of the rotisserie chicken at Costco. It's one of the few things that I don't know what I just don't like it. I love Costco, but the rotisserie chicken. I will say this though, they recently started doing these chicken Caesar wraps, and what's awesome about these chicken Caesar wraps is they leave the Caesar sauce in a container on the side. So if you don't want the calories from that, you can dip it or just leave it separate, and the wrap itself is just basically chicken and some level of spinach or lettuce and some other stuff, and they're very filling, very high in protein, and I dodge the calories that I don't want to eat from the Caesar sauce. And that uses, I believe, the rotisserie chicken. So I don't mind it in that, but I'm just genuinely not a rotisserie chicken. Like they swapped, this made me so sad. They swapped the chicken Alfredo that the chicken Alfredo they have, and they swapped it from chicken breast to the rotisserie chicken, and it made me not interested in it anymore. Really, Crimson? I thought Costco was the only place. No, I get chicken from other places. But someone specifically asked about the rotisserie chicken. Yo, what's up, Moonlit? In fact, I haven't eaten at all today yet, so I'll probably make myself one of those burritos before I head out for the night. Rotisserie chicken, because shredding chicken with forks absolutely sucks. The experience that I've had is if I slow cook it, it makes it pretty easy to shred, but I don't know, as someone who's very new to cooking, I don't know what the normal way of doing it is. Lower calorie and Greek yogurt based? Interesting, yeah. Greek yogurt is super cheat code, man. I made this jalapeno sauce with Greek yogurt. So good, man. Ooh, that's a lot of electrics. That is a lot of electrics. And I'm telling you, I've mentioned this many times, and I will continue to sing its praises. But buffalo sauce on cottage cheese is literally like opening up a new dimension for me, man. I mean, I don't mind the taste of cottage cheese already. Like I've been eating it plain. But I started putting buffalo sauce on it, and it's just like not even fair, dude. What the heck? I'm telling you. High protein, low calories, and it tastes phenomenal. It's good, I promise. It's like eating, imagine, I don't know how else to explain this because of the texture, but it genuinely is like eating buffalo dip that is relatively good for you. That is good for you. It's high in protein, low in calories, and it tastes delicious. Yeah. And buffalo sauce is really low in calories depending on which one you get. And the ones that I get are yeah, they're like 40 calories for basically what I would normally put on something. Independently, you should absolutely try it and let me know how you think, what you think about it. Cause I was definitely pleasantly surprised at how delicious it was. I was like, holy moly, this has no right to being as good as it is, man. Listen, sometimes you just, like for me, the biggest thing when it comes to calorie deficits and stuff is I have my meals that I've prepped for, and it's nice to have something I can put in, I can make in, 30 seconds or so that's gonna hit protein levels, low calories, and fills me up and tastes good. And cottage cheese is absolutely that filler snack for me. So if I can make it taste even better, then that's very cool. It's literally just cottage cheese and buffalo sauce in a bowl. That's how I do it. You can put it on a wrap, but I don't mind eating cottage cheese just in a bowl. Depends on the nuts. Nuts have a lot of fat in them. And again, they can be very high in calories too. I'm very much a calorie deficit kind of guy, so, and sometimes they're just not filling and they're a ton of calories. But they're a really good source of protein, but they also have other stuff. Your food, I know a lot of things have so much added stuff. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I agree, Arona, but I also disagree. At least, again, I'm just going for if you buy stuff, you know, pre-packaged, then yes, it's full of that stuff. But there's a lot of, at least at the grocery stores that I go, there's a lot of just like fresh ingredients. And, you know, if you know where to look, it's not that, if you want to look for things for cooking, it's not, I don't think it's that different. Plain Greek yogurt. Yeah, again, I've been learning of Greek yogurt, chicken, cottage cheese, eggs. You'd be surprised how you can prepare a lot of these different things over time. Cottage cheese into a dessert. I've seen a lot of those. I've never personally tried it. I have used cottage cheese to make a pizza and it was actually not bad. And it's really, really good for dips. But I haven't tried any of like the dessert based ones. Dude, where are our checks right now, Villager 3? Nice, got Empress. One of the things that I saw a video on it, I'm curious for anybody else that has experience in this, is I've seen some decent protein to calorie ratios with certain protein bars, specifically from Quest. Has anyone ever had experience with Quest protein bars in terms of fillingness, taste? Are they pretty decent? I want to go and kind of make a trip and get some protein bars. You buy them as your snack? Quest is what Salty uses. They're not great, but they do the job. So because I'm looking at protein to calorie ratios, and most of the ones that I've seen look pretty solid for that. Baked potato with cottage cheese. Yep. I was actually talking to a friend the other day, and he was mentioning how his son was hyping up these protein bars. I think it was Barbell. And they're like, this is like one of the greatest things you'll ever taste. And then my friend ate the protein bar and was like, I was about to puke, man. This is so overhyped. But the best you can do. Stay away from the protein bars. Yeah, I obviously, again, I haven't looked at the sugar intake. I'm looking basically at calories and protein. Or, yeah, protein calories. Yeah, it's definitely more of just like a snack. Just to keep me, you know, just having something to munch on when I'm not looking to just make an entire meal or anything like that. Piece of toast with peanut butter. Yeah, but again, peanut butter is high in calories. Like there's a lot of layers to this, right? Like peanut butter, people bring up peanut butter as like, oh, this is a good nutrients thing, but it is high in calories. And when you're trying to eat at a calorie deficit, there are just like 100 better options when it comes to that kind of stuff. Yeah, and toast usually is high in calories too because of the carbs. Yeah, and it has a lot of fat, yeah. Like I said, man, I am now a freaking nerd. It's funny, my mom, like I said, my parents went on a weight loss journey about a year ago. They've lost a lot of weight. And we would go to Costco and my mom would check the back of everything and look at it. And I'd be like, wow, mom, just get the food. And I would make fun of her for it, but it was working for them. And now the Uno reverse card has been flipped because I'm literally doing that now on everything I pick up at a grocery store. I am looking at everything on the back and looking for, you know, different ratios and things like that. So I get it. Life comes at you fast. Yeah, fiber is another one that I have to think more about in the back of my mind. I definitely have not prioritized fiber in the past. Yo, nice bullseye.
So you finally decided to sub.
Yo, Riley, thanks to the 127. This is the run.
Join the great and
I hope
mighty
so.
Snug Empire.
I hope so. Have we really gotten anything from this FM trip? Not really. We got Watt. Watt was in small key firing. Okay. I might go check out Paper Mario. We'll see. The apples have plenty of fiber. Good, because I love apples, dude. I'm eating them whole. Outside of the center part, I'm eating those apples. Freaking apples are, again, apples are like candy, man. Apples are like candy. I didn't even know. Yeah, that was a. Do people peel apples? Raisins are like candy. I've never been a raisin guy. Raisins are one of those things I've never connected with a raisin before. What are we missing here? Oh, he still got the most. Just keep on keeping on here. Raisins and oatmeal are so good. Part of it is just I'm not a grapes person either. I think grapes are okay. I've never really loved grapes growing up as a kid, and then once I got a dog, I just didn't even think about grapes. So that might be a big part of it. But just never been a raisins guy. You don't like? I love pickles, man. Pickles are so good. They put raisin. Oh, dude, I remember those little raisin boxes. Yeah. Really? I feel like oatmeal raisin is a really popular cookie. I feel like we were talking about cookies one time and people were I was not, but people were very high in oatmeal raisin cookies. But maybe I'm just... I prefer a chocolate chip cookie or a white chocolate macadamia cookie myself. But like the ones from Subway, my gosh, nice and soft and delicious. Like Subway's sandwiches are pretty low tier, but their cookies, at least the last time I had one, slap. Which was maybe last year or something. Big fan of those cookies, dude. And it's interesting, at least at the grocery stores that I've gone to, white chocolate macadamia is not popular. Yeah, I feel like it's you know, chocolate chip cookies, you have sugar cookies, you have man, I feel like snickerdoodle more than I've seen white chocolate chip macadamia when it comes to dough. Like, you gotta hunt for it. It blows my mind, man. Miss the bakery at school. Yeah, they would make those cookies. You could get hot, fresh cookies at a lot of times at my school. Oh man, now I want a cookie, dude. Like a nice hot cookie. Oh my gosh. It's because they're not good. Hey man, we all have our opinions. I probably am gonna treat myself to some high calorie snacks pretty soon, some desserts. Like, I haven't had a blizzard in a really long time, and I could go for a really good ice cream blizzard. Dude, this guy is not dropping the goods, man. That one-time snack? No. Everything in moderation, man. Why would a dog stop you from having grapes? Because grapes are poisonous or toxic to dogs. And they're very easy just to like fall from a counter into the ground and I could potentially miss it. And it's just not worth it to me. To the person in YouTube chat that asked about that. And I don't like them enough to where I would go out of my way to get one. Oh, you know that? Yeah, they're really grapes are really bad. Yes, Gumshoe. The moment he hears something hit the ground, he's there, and so. Like, I'm pretty sure grapes are more toxic than chocolate. In terms of like things that you do not want your dog eating. Like you don't want them to eat chocolate, obviously, but I think chocolate like is the one that people always think about, but grapes are like really, really bad. Yeah. Like I still have chocolate in my house in certain spots, but I'm like very mindful of when I'm eating it because I don't want anything to get on the ground. Yeah, I've heard different things. I remember calling one time and I was like, hey, this just happened with my dog. What should I do? And they're like, well, how much? And how big is he? And they're like, oh yeah, he's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, obviously, if he eats a whole bar of chocolate, you should probably take him into the vet. But generally speaking, as long as it's not like a little 8-pound dog. Gumshoe is not a little 8-pound dog. Like, the amount of chocolate he would have to consume in order to be in danger would be pretty high. You showed up for some MM? I'm surprised a lot of people don't know about the grape thing. That one I think was kind of new to me, but I thought I heard like rumors of grapes, but yeah, the moment I got a dog, I found out all of the things that you just absolutely cannot let dogs get to. Sugar-free gum. I don't even mess with sugar-free gum anymore. Because I had to take him to the vet one time. He got into a backpack of mine that had some pieces of gum in it. And he chewed it down, and he had to puke it up at the vet, and that was not a fun experience. Yeah, I know. That's why I said sugar-free gum, gamer. Yeah, xylitol is the big one, but a lot of them have xylitol in it. And I'm not gonna like, one, I have a retainer, so I don't chew gum much anymore anyways. But even before that, I'm not gonna, it's much easier for me. If I don't really care for it, or if it's just like once in a blue moon, I just don't even bother. It's too much work. Yeah, it's always good to be safe like that, Raccoon. It's just a call just in case. Better to be safe than sorry. Like I said, if Gumshoe just, if he doesn't know something hits the ground, he's just like food. That's his first reaction to anything hitting the ground is like, that's for me. Then he'll try it and he'll be like, nah. But sometimes he'll just like, nah, I'm just gonna eat this, man. Like I've seen him eat some really weird stuff. I'm just like, bro. So I have to be really mindful. Because he is basically a vacuum. Yeah, I'm talking about you. He is basically a vacuum. I am really shocked at like the rate at which we are getting items right now off of Villager 3. It says I have 12. Jeez, man. It's supposed to be 8.64%. So like somewhere in the ballpark of 38, 36% since we get 4 drops or 5 drops. The meatball had meds in it. Yeah, anytime I have to give him his allergy medicine, it goes right into a piece of cheese. The moment I learned the cheese strat, like my life changed forever, man. Because I tried doing some peanut butters and he doesn't like peanut butter. I don't understand. Like when he was a puppy, they gave me those, what are those things called? The little like seashell looking things that you put like peanut butter in. They have a specific name, Kongs. Yeah. And so when I used to like give him stuff to get him to like working on chewing, they're like, oh yeah, use a Kong. And so I would fill the Kong with, you know, dog friendly peanut butter. And he would like lick it once and be like, nah, I'm good. It's like, what the heck? Dogs are supposed to love peanut butter. Gumshoe does not like peanut butter. But he loves cheese, man. Like father, like son, he loves cheese, which makes it super easy. I get those fresh mozzarella 3-pack things from the Costco that come in a huge bag, and I take one out, put the pill in there, have him sit for a treat, and he just eats it and is like, this is the greatest day of my life. Oh, sorry, Riley. Yeah, sometimes I miss it. Thanks, gamer. Sorry, I missed it. Okay, after this battle, I gotta run the edge. Alright, be right back with the edge. Let's see how many star chips we have. We should have a lot. We've been grinding for a bit. 283. Okay. I think I'm going to do like a few more minutes of this and then we'll play something else. What was I was going to check something. What was I going to check? Oh, I remember. Oh, that's kind of sick. That's kind of sick. Okay, interesting. Interesting, interesting. What do we got here? Who would be a good one to? Yeah, no. Nope, 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 nope. Wait, was that the only one? Okay, we'll beat up this guy. What time? Does anyone know what time the celebrity game is on for the the NBA All-Star? For any sickos that are gonna potentially watch it tonight. True basketball sicko is watching the celebrity basketball game during the All-Star week, but I might do it. Mm-hmm. 7 Eastern time? Oh wow, it's already started. I'll go to Twitter and see, because I'm sure if Sham doesn't play, it's gonna be on Twitter. Dude, Zach LaVine's out, man. The Kings might win some games now. Holy moly. They really are trying not to tank. Okay, Twitter has been fantastic. I need to post this one in sports. Oh man. Is the riskiest? It's always Sonic. Sonic is the riskiest. The dangers of Sonic are... It's just so easy just to die. I'd say it goes Sonic, Donkey Kong, SM64. What's up, dude? Are you a dog? All right, let's purchase some more cards. See if we can get some pools here. Somebody, hold on a second. Let me see if I can find this. I don't know who was able to bring it up, but I tried looking for the Mask of Darkness. And it wasn't on this set of codes, but somebody was able to post the code. If they still are able to do that, let me know. Let me see if I can Google it. Mask of Darkness, Forbidden Memories. Code. Okay, here we go. Let's try it. I have no idea how much this is going to cost. Oh, it's 30 bucks. That's cheap. That's super cheap. All right, 2-8, 9-3, 3-7, 3-4. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't pop up. Oops. I have no idea, honestly. I would assume no, but maybe. Okay. 0398. $5011. Okay. Four nine four one. 7509.
So you
Yo, Hurricane Mannix, the 98 months. I appreciate you, gamer.
pity even a mere mortal like you can join the great and mighty Snug Empire.
Jeez. It's an expensive one. Weather. Nine, 6. Six, 4. 3, 5, 6, 8. Okay. 4, 9, 3, 7. 0026. Ugh. None of these are producing anything that I want. That's too much. These are all expensive cards. Holy moly, dude. All right. 2270. $2055. Okay. 48. Do I have any other cheap cards I can potentially get here? Just something that's 40 bucks. Ounce 55. That's 80. Jeez Louise, man. That's 55. We're so close to like a bunch of these, but alrighty. I think I'm gonna save Paper Mario for tomorrow, and then we're just gonna grind out Weevil a little bit longer and then call it for the day, just so that we have something chill to start the stream with. So we'll start tomorrow's stream with Paper Mario. Let's do a little bit more FM. I mentioned it in the Discord, but we will be playing Mafia tomorrow. For those of you that are looking to get some Mafia content in. Plan is we will finish the bid war. What's up, Perfect Man? And then we will play Mafia to close the night out. So if you are a Mafia gamer and you've got nothing going on Saturday night, which some of you may be busy, understandable. But if you are free, there will be Mafia. The new cat. I did watch a little bit of the state of play. Has anybody tried that 2D God of War game that they just dropped? They shadow dropped it. It looked sick. It looked very good, but I don't know if so far it is okay. How much did they release it for, out of curiosity? It's $30. Gotcha. What, you want more butt scratches? Okay. Dude, he wants his butt scratched, and so I'll start scratching it, and then I'll stop, and then he'll look at me like, what the heck, man? What'd you stop for? Yeah, there he goes. Oopsies. I gotta make a quick phone call, chat. What? Are you a dog? Are you a dog? Oh, well, look at this. I can watch the celebrity game on ESPN, dude. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Tackleful dominating. I always laugh that they, during some of these celebrity games, they literally put actual basketball players in them. Oopsies. And surprise, surprise, these players actually do really, really well against random non-celebrity people. I guess you kind of have to have some athletes, but it's kind of, I don't know. Like, dude, you got tackle fall out there getting boxed out by the owner of the Suns, dude. Like, what is happening? I'm just, they're showing the highlights and it's literally just tackle fall destroying everybody who he's like 2 feet higher than. This is very funny. I guess that might be the appeal of it. Just watching these people who are really, really bad. Oh, man. Yeah, he's 5'11", man. You can only do so much against a dude that's 7'6". You know? Oh yeah, absolutely. Is this all random? Oh no, you just, in old school, well, in specifically this Yu-Gi-Oh game, and only this Yu-Gi-Oh game, you can create cards by just putting together certain types. It's very much not the rules of real Yu-Gi-Oh. This is fake Yu-Gi-Oh. The rules are made up. This is not truly real Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah. So like, basically if I do Dragon, Thunder, Dragon, I get twin-headed in this game. Or Dragon, Water, Thunder, basically Dragon plus something plus Thunder, or Dragon Thunder if they have a certain number of hit points also turns into two-headed. It is based on the show in the sense that there are characters from the show, but none of the rules in this game were ever used in the show. No. All right. Yeah, the rules here are it's not like any other card game ever. It truly is like a video game card game. That's the best way I can describe it. All right. Hornet, nice. We got one at the end. Very good. Oh, we got two of them. Nice. All right, gamers. Short stream Fridays are just kind of short streams in general. Let me buy one card real quick. Which was the one I was taking a peek at. There was somebody that had my interest. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it was this one. Yes. One more card purchase. I am going to try and start tomorrow at 2 p.m. No later than 2 p.m. We'll see. I might start even earlier. But today, just wanted to do a small little get back into the swing of things stream. Yo, Banana Minute. And tomorrow's the day, chat. We will be deciding which game gets chosen tomorrow. Right now, DK64 is comfortably in the lead, but again, tomorrow, all subs, I think it's like it starts at 5 packs. I don't know exactly. I've never done this before, but I believe it's like 5-pack of subs or something. Will be 35% off. So whatever well, let me see. You gift a sub right now. It's if you buy a 5-pack, it's $25 for a 5-pack. That will have an additional 35% off. So I don't know how much is that. What is 35? What is 65% of that? Like, let me see. Do the math real quick. 25 times 0.65. So yeah, 5 packs will be $16 basically. And then there's going to be Mafia. After the bid war's done, we will be playing Mafia Saturday night. So that'll be all happening tomorrow. And we'll pick a game. So I will see you all tomorrow. Again, I'm going to try to be live at 2 p.m. Central Time, maybe a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit later, depending on when I wake up. But that is the plan. I hope you all have a great Friday. If I don't see you, I hope you have a great Valentine's Day, everybody. And I will see you on Saturday for the conclusion of the bid war. All right? Take it easy, everybody. Have a good one. And I will see you. Let me see if there's a stream I can send you to. I never get to raid Salty. Is he still live? He is. Perfect. We're gonna go raid Salty, and we're gonna raid with Raiding the Goat. That's what we're raiding with. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. Thank you so much for being cool. I hope you all have a great night, and I will see you on Saturday. Bye-bye. Oh, it's his birthday?